So today's Friday, and as we all know, Fridays are for testing. And today I'll be continuing my test of the Männer Handtasche. So Männer Handtasche in German means men's handbag. So it's a box with a convenient carry handle, so you can carry it around with you. And inside is a well-organized collection of beer. So these are German beers coming around mainly from southern Germany, and they're from mainly microbreweries or private breweries, so they're beers you're not normally going to find in the shops, and I'm going to be testing them and tasting them. I've listed all the beers in a table over here, and each beer will be rated on a grading from 1 to 5, 5 being good and 1 being bad, and I'll be grading it on what the beer looks like, how it's presented. I'll be looking at the color and the foam of the beer. I'll be looking at the smell, and obviously the taste, which is most important. And then I'll be calculating the total of the grading there, and then I'll be grading all the beers from 1 to 12. There were 12 beers in the box. So at the end, once I've finished, I will do a complete rating of which was the best beer and which was the worst one. The company that I bought it from is the same company that I've used previously, so for Beers of the World and also the Advent calendar. And they have some information about their beers and about the company. And at the back they have this table for rating the beers. I think it's quite a good way to rate beers, although I say in every video, you can't really rate the smell unless it's like a Trappist beer, which is really fruity, or a dark beer that might have lots of fruit in it, or for example the Belgian beers. But normal beer, German beer, it's not really going to have a strong smell. So, but I will follow this rating. I'll also be using my favorite cap opener, which is the Kaboom. I really like this cap opener. The last year I've really tested a lot of different cap openers, different shapes, different sizes, different forms, everything with different functionality, and it was a lot of fun. If you have any ideas for testing of a cap opener, let me know. I'd like to know it if I haven't tested it. I'll definitely be giving it a go. Okay, so of the 12 beers, I've already tested 4, so I'll continue the test. So you can see the beers, every second beer is covered in a nice foam sleeve. I'll remove that quickly. And this beer is called Hallertauer Hopfen Cuvee. And that's a Schlossbrauerei, Herrngiersdorf. My German is not good. I can read it, but my pronunciation sometimes is a bit off. So this is a Schloss beer. You can see it's in a green bottle. I don't really like beer in green bottles because it impacts on the taste. And you can see the hops, and the actual logo that they have on there is of the Schloss. So Schloss being castle, so you can see the castle in the logo. Has some information over here. So it says yeah, so this is basically a beer coming out of Bayern. They're trying to associate with southern Germany. On the back here, it just got the name of the beer, the ingredients. So this is conforming to Reinheitsgebot. So it's going to have water, hops, and malt. And the alcohol percentage of this beer is 4.8%, and it's 0.33 liters. And it has an expiration date, which I've noticed with all of these beers, which I think is quite good. And this is 16/09/21. So I have almost a year until I can drink this. The cap is, yeah, it's okay. It's green and gold, and I think the green has got to do with the hops. So let's give it a go. So like I said, I'll be testing this with the Kaboom. It is my favorite cap opener. Basically it just slides on like that, and then you boom. Some beer bottles open pretty well, others not. Not all the beer bottles are the same shape, but I think that one was okay. Normally it pops off and flies across the room. So I'll be keeping this cap opener, this cap, and using it for something else. I'm busy with another project, but I'll put that in the upload that video of the other project a bit later. So looking at this beer, I need to find it first on my list. Yeah, number 8. And the first rating is, how does the bottle look? How does it look? I think it looks okay. There's a lot of green going on here, the cap as well. It's okay, I like it. I wouldn't say I dislike it, I just don't like the green bottle. So maybe that will be a negative point. It is a bit basic, and so I will give that a rating of, let's say, 2 out of 5. Like I said before, 5 being good, 2 being not so good. Color and foam. So it is a light. Yeah, it's not a Helles beer, but it does say over here it's light, and the foam is dissipating quite quickly, which I also don't like in a beer. I like the foam to be quite strong. So you can see it's quite a light beer in color. So I'll also give that a 2. The smell. It doesn't have such a strong smell, so I'll also give that a 2. And as usual, the true test is in the taste, so I'll give this a taste. It's got a bit of a bitter taste, but I actually like it. It's quite refreshing. Yeah, I quite like that, so I'll give that taste 4. And that's a total ranking of 10. And that was the Hallertauer Hopfen Cuvee Schlossbrauerei. Let me know what you think in the comments.